Hello, welcome to Life is Strange live signing event. I'm Asal.
I'm Macaulay, and today we're here with amazing actors from our favorite game. Obviously, we're here with
Life is Strange.
Introduce yourselves. Nathan can go first.
Hey gang, Nick Schreiner here. I do the voice of Nathan Prescott, and I can't remember the other two, the little French boy. He's my.
You wish.
That's
so
right.
real though. Well, tell us this first. What was your first favorite thing about playing Nathan? What was your favorite thing about the character that you guys assigned?
Oh, my favorite thing about Nathan was definitely getting paid as Nathan. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do the game for the money, right?
That's such a Nathan thing to say. That's such a Nathan thing to say. I'm not surprised at all. Anyway.
Well, let me introduce my dear friend Hannah Tell as well.
Hey, I'm Hannah. I'm the voice of Max, and I'm stoked to be here hanging out with everybody.
I'll jump in. I'm Diane Hutton. I'm the voice of Kate, and then I'll also throw in Kate Marsh, and then also throw in Alyssa and Juliet, who I've only just learned is like a meme on the internet because of the "What's my last name" line, and I think that's hilarious. And I wish I had gotten a Juliet print ready for this because I think that's very funny. But hi everyone, I'm very happy to be here.
It's everywhere. The joke is everywhere. We keep
everywhere.
seeing
We keep seeing it under
so
our comments.
funny.
Like, what's my last name? And
Yes,
you know what? There was
that's-
one account.
It's like, dude, where's my car? Dude, what's my last name? So.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do it later for y'all.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I want one.
I want one
What's
too.
my last name?
I want it too.
Are we in the same boxes for everybody? Can everyone else? Hannah's this way.
Yeah, Hannah's there.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
this is so great. And then
Yeah.
Day's down
Yeah,
there.
we're
Nice.
in the same box.
Hey.
Hannah, come over here.
Hey.
Come into my box. There you go.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I haven't seen the Juliet meme yet.
Oh my gosh.
Juliet's meme is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
One of the people in the comments mentioned that they haven't seen the Juliet meme, but it's everywhere. Like if you search it up,
I'm gonna Google
Juliet's
it right
meme is everywhere. Just what's my last name?
Which brings me to the best question ever. What is a meme that Life is Strange created that you guys love the most? Like a meme that just stuck to you that's like, this is funny.
now. Good question.
I know.
I don't know if it counts as a meme per se, but like I love the whole like waffle like thing that happened. Like you always choose the Belgian waffle. Like I don't know if it counts as a meme, but it's just like something that is very prevalent in the community, and I love it. I'm like, yes, waffles. It's always waffles.
I always pick the waffle too. It's so good.
That's
I want
so
it.
true.
Well, I'm only interested in Nathan Prescott memes, obviously.
Yo!
Hey, Joe!
Please forgive me, folks. It's been a crazy technical nightmare. I'm
So
sorry.
you're here, and we're so happy.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I know,
Oh,
Joe.
everybody looks so good and happy and bright and lovely.
Yeah, Joe, you look like you're in a
so
waiting room somewhere.
I just live in the blandest place on earth at the moment. So, but I've got a cup of cider and I've got a moose on my shirt, so I'm ready for anything.
Amazing.
We're just talking about Life is Strange memes, and if we have any favorites.
Oh God, I don't think I've seen a whole bunch of them. I never get them.
Well, there was a Nathan Prescott one where they were comparing Nathan to the Hell King from Game of Thrones. That was they're saying that they're the same person.
I
So
love that.
yeah, that was my favorite.
Okay, before we move on to the other answers, first of all, you can go to streamily.com and get your prints to be signed on the lives in the shop.
And if you are on YouTube, it's in the description. You can go and buy prints, and they're gonna be signed live, and you can still get it. So if you want it, you still have the chance to get it. So
If I can
Get
commit
it
this
fast or else.
if I can commit this late, anything can happen late.
Yeah, your action will have consequences.
But Joe, remind all the people of who you are in the game for anyone who doesn't know.
Oh, hi everybody! I'm Joe Achman. I played William Price in the game, and in Life is Strange, the first, and in the farewell edition bonus thing. So that's me.
Ooh, That's nice.
Can we all have a round of applause for the best
Round of
dad
applause.
ever?
Best
Best mother
dad.
ever.
Aw.
Woo!
Run the show.
I've got to
Okay,
look them
so
up.
we have some questions. Okay, something everyone's asking. I've seen it multiple times by now. It's basically Bay or Bay. At the
Bay
end
or
of
Bay?
At the end of Life
Give
is
it to
Strange
me.
1, are you gonna sacrifice Chloe or the whole Arcadia Bay? That's a question. That's the biggest question. Obviously, I was expecting it to come. So, have you played it? Which one did you choose? Which one do you think is the best? So, I think Hannah, you can start because you were Max.
Yeah, hey, it's your influence. It's all you.
Yeah.
Your question.
Well, originally I always thought that I would have to save the Bay because there's so many people, and I just felt like really guilty over choosing one person over so many. But now I've changed my ways, and I would probably choose Chloe over the Bay.
Right way.
Good job.
Everyone
good job.
agrees on that.
Everyone agrees. The chat is there.
Yeah,
You
the chat is completely
Yeah.
agreeing.
You chose
was-
your Bay over the Bay.
Yeah, I was just thinking logically before, but then if you think about what it's like to really have somebody that you're that close with, you're not going to be able to. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, Nick, what's your opinion? Which
Well,
one would you choose?
This is news to me because Hannah and I have only played the first 4 episodes together. We played the first 4 episodes together. Day jumped in on episode 2, and I've never played the 5th episode. So this is a bit of a cliffhanger spoiler. Some of the friends have spoiled. No, I've gotten spoils on the way. Sounds like
Okay,
It sounds like Nathan's fate gets kind of held up in the ether. I remember the voicemail, so I knew that happened. I knew that he atoned to his discretions. But if I had to choose, I think the surfer in me would choose the Bay itself because the storm is coming in. We're going to get some massive waves. I'm going to want to save the Bay so that I can surf the Bay. But Bay over Bay, you know what I'm saying? We got to Bay is life. So, as we say in Santa Monica, heal the Bay. I would say save the surf and pray for more surf.
This
Stop me anytime. Stop me anytime.
Chloe answer, man. Chloe answer. We vibe on it.
Yeah.
I see Weston says Nathan is dead. Yeah.
Yeah, the chat is just dead and buried.
Nathan is dead. Well,
He says, I'm sorry. Hannah.
just like Rachel Amber for real.
Oh, that's like one of the biggest jokes that goes around whenever I'm cosplaying Rachel and she's with me. We just walk around and I'm like, how does it feel to walk around with a corpse?
Yeah.
Oh
Like
Very-
every time we cosplay,
Very romantic for the two of you.
God. All the romance.
yeah, it's
What do
healthy.
you-
I swear. I'm
what do
good.
you-
I'm okay. I'm mentally very stable.
Do you two have a favorite person that you cosplay as?
Chloe, hands down, hands
I
down.
can't choose. I cosplay both Max and Rachel, and I genuinely can't choose. There's a reason I cosplayed both of them. So I love both of them, and like one of the reasons is because I can do it with her, and it's like it's a good experience. And Max, I love her in a way, and Rachel, I love her in another way. So
Oh yeah.
And
That's
she
nice.
says shaka bra for me, so that's great. I love it when she says that.
she makes me say it.
Yeah, I shoot her. I'm like, hey, shaka bra, say it. And then she's like the first few months, she was like, no. And I'm like, you're a nerd. Say it, please.
I'm imagining the two of you cosplaying as the same character, but on different timelines. Like you've both made different choices.
That is true.
It is
That is
true.
true. We can
It
do
is
that. Okay, so oh my god. Diane, you say which one would you choose? Bay or Bay?
So okay. I
so
feel like I get in trouble for my answer all the time because I was like Hannah where like I approached it really logically and I'm like, okay, one person versus all these people. She's literally telling me like don't save me, like I want to respect her own choice. And then I was convinced that if you chose Chloe, then Kate would die. But then recently people have been like, it's confirmed the hospital's far enough away, like it won't get destroyed by the storm. So now I don't know, because that was my biggest argument, was like, well, I'm not letting Kate die, but if Kate's not in the bay anymore, I don't know. I don't like the pressure.
Yeah, like we all don't know whether Kate survives the storm or not. This is a theory that is so big in the fandom and goes around everywhere. Like, will Kate survive? Is Kate still here?
Yeah, and it's like a genuinely a big discussion between people. Most of the people that choose Arcadia Bay over Chloe, they're going for Arcadia Bay because of Kate. If they saved Kate, they're going Arcadia Bay, and it's such a big thing between the fandom. I've seen it a lot. People love Kate a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Kate is pretty precious, honestly.
we love Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Yeah.
This is so cute. I know that like Donut has kind of said like it's probably out of the way enough, but I'm like, I just want to be sure, you know? I just want to be
Yeah,
sure.
true.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
okay,
Can,
that's understandable. That's a cute
It's
answer.
fair. It's fair. It's fair. Yeah.
can we
Yeah.
talk about how cute Dan is looking today? Is
Oh.
that
Yes, like that top. Excuse me, I already saw it. I was like, that top. It's so pretty. I love it.
I rushed here from the Ren Fair and didn't have time to change, and so
You
we're
look
just
Oh.
I'm feeling
doesn't
even
show, it
more
doesn't show.
bland in this background because of that, because of how you're so well appointed there.
I should have brought in my mushroom hat, guys.
Well, that's why I wore the moose.
Love
love
the
it.
moose.
I love the idea, like, oh, just made it just in time from the Ren Fair. Here I am had to just come straight from the Ren Fair.
Well, you know.
Okay.
Oh no, I just wanted to know Joe I feel like Joe would save Chloe because it's
Me too.
Obviously.
I want to
wanna
know.
Well, yeah, it's that part of me that's a Star Trek fan and is always for the many as opposed to for the sacrifice of the one. That's always been the way I've been in life. But I am a guy who was sacrificed to save Chloe. So there's a kind of another issue there. You know, if I'm gonna be sacrificed to save Chloe and the choice is Chloe, I kind of gotta save Chloe. Otherwise, my sacrifice is in vain.
That makes sense.
That makes,
That
so
makes
much
a lot of
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
I agree, 100%.
Me too.
100%,
No,
I agree.
we're not. We're definitely not
Okay,
saying.
I
anything
saw
against
a
it.
really good question in the chat actually. What's your favorite Life is Strange game?
Yes, out of all of them, which one? would
Let's
you
go
like the
with
most?
Diane first.
I mean, ours, right?
Obviously.
Play.
Except for the small caveat of Hot Dog Man 2 in Captain Spirit.
Mm.
Because I have a slight obsession. I don't know if anyone saw. I recently got a Hot Dog Man tattooed on my body. Because
Slay.
I
Oh, sorry.
love him so much.
What is
Love
it
Hot
about
Dog.
him? Why do you love him so much, Dan?
No, he's just so silly, Hannah. It's just a little hot dog man, and he's everywhere, and everyone in the game loves him. And he's just like makes me happy. Whenever I see him, I get so excited.
He is pretty cute.
Yeah, he is. He is. I love Hot Dog Man. We need to buy a Hot Dog Man. Can we
Hot
adopt
Dog
one?
Man?
Can we adopt one?
Okay,
Do it.
next
I
adoption.
support
Hot
it.
Dog Man. That's our adoption wall.
This is our adoption wall.
Rico, you do it.
we
You
have
need
kids
to
there.
Hot Dog Man. Add him in. Do it. I
Is he?
support it.
Is it Hot Dog Man? Is that the official name?
Hot Dog Man, yeah.
Not Hot Dog
Hot Dog
person. It's a Hot Dog Man.
Mm-mm,
Yeah.
Hot Dog Man.
Got it.
Because I think there's Mustard Girl, but she's not as
Oh.
big of a deal.
No, it's not about Hot Dog Man.
I think I've missed some Life is Strange stuff that I need to go check out.
Yeah, Corn Dog Child. Is that?
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Like
But
smile.
maybe one day. Tater Tot.
Yeah, the Tater Tot Twins.
But
What's
yeah,
the
I don't
que-
think
what's the-
anyone.
what's the
else has a
question?
favorite game.
There's so
It was
many.
just
Okay,
which
yeah.
is your favorite game, but I think we all have the same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is only one game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
Life is
totally
Strange one,
one.
obviously.
Okay, no, that's understandable. It's like the iconic game for me too. Like I felt like Life is Strange one was for me was the iconic game. Then the rest of the games came. I don't know why it was like the iconic game. So
Well,
We loved it.
I think it's such a miracle that the first game was so well received by everybody and was such a sleeper hit and went on to win the awards that it did and spawned a whole world of a whole worlddom.
I think it's changed. I think it changed games overall. It changed the way a lot of games are played. Towards headed a lot of games towards emotional choices rather than action choices, and I think it's been revolutionary in that way. It's a very influential game.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
honestly, it was such a like it was so dear to many people, such as us, but a lot of people, but also it crushed everyone's heart. Like emotionally, they just wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah, we were all
Yes.
emotionally crushed.
I used to
Yeah.
have fun watching playbacks of the game on YouTube and watching all the people cry.
No.
There's lots
No,
of people.
there's a compilation of streamers both saving Kate and not saving Kate, and there's two different videos, and like it is one of the it's really cool and it weird because it's like seeing how impactful it was to so many people and seeing people's extreme reactions both when they saved her and didn't save her. And so like sometimes I watch that video and I'm like, wow.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Random question. Hannah, did you save Kate?
Oh, of
Really
course.
random.
We played
Good.
it. I played
Good
it.
job.
I played it with Diane and Nick on a Twitch live stream, and we did manage to save her, but it wasn't easy. You have to say just the right thing, and
Yeah.
it's like really listen to what she's saying and try to figure out what to think before you answer.
Yes, honestly, it's mostly just like you have to look around, listen to her, what she talks about, her room basically. So like a lot of
little
people,
details.
a lot of people had problems with it, but honestly, if you listen enough, I saved her. You didn't. I saved Kate in my first try.
I didn't.
That's one of my like. It's the biggest flex everyone can have. Like, did you save Kate? Yes, I did.
not to brag, but she's
Not to
alive
brag.
because of me.
First try, I saved her. You know.
I didn't. I let her.
Yeah, I remember
perish.
when we played. We're in the room, and there's like a pressure too because you got to
Very
kind of
stressful.
figure it out. It feels like there's a timeline. It's like I got to follow the clues, and then you get the clues, and then you're still learning because that's in the first episode too, right? When you're trying to you're still figuring out the controls of which way to
Yeah.
go and how to watch and how to see and the music and the
Really quick.
even getting the keys to the door and then you're not even sure you're on the right track. So I think that's what's so fun about getting to play it again is having different experiences.
Well, luckily, Kate is here to see the day of her signed prints that are available in the YouTube link. And you can get yours signed by Kate herself.
Yay.
Okay. Next
Fresh
question.
from the Ren Fair, Kate.
Yeah, fresh from the Red Fair.
Covered
Kate
in
Marsh.
dust.
I'm having fun watching all the questions go by while you guys are talking about the
Me
game.
too.
Yeah,
There
no,
were some
we're
really
just
silly
checking them.
questions.
So
There's
one of them that
millions
I
of-
saw a lot is like, which Life is Strange power would you choose if you could? Which one would you have?
Are
That's
there
a really
multiple
cool
powers?
Yes. It says which Life is Strange power would you choose?
What
Honestly,
powers are there
Avoid logging.
besides?
So there's rewind time. Life is Strange 2 is telekinesis.
Hmm.
Life is Strange 3 is like I
Yes.
was about to say emotional manipulation. It's not emotional manipulation, but she
But
can
she
like
can
see
read-
emotions and
Yeah.
like kind of figure out like how to approach conversations by telling like what emotions are affecting people.
I think rewind time sounds the most powerful.
Yeah, that's probably what I would choose too. Just so I can fix some mistakes, or maybe not fix the mistakes because they'll.
Are you sure? Are you specifically sure?
Point. I'm not so sure about this time thing. Just saying.
Yeah, I would be too scared to do the time. I'd probably choose the telekinesis. But I would
Yeah.
really what I would really want to do is like transport myself places and not deal with traffic, but that's not a power yet. So I'll wait for that one.
Define telekinesis.
Moving stuff around like fairies.
Oh.
It's like you can make stuff move with your brain. Like, for example,
Empathy
I
power.
see something,
sorry,
I'm like,
not
I can make
emotional
this move, and that.
I changed my mind. Telekinesis sounds great.
Right.
That's a good power to brag about. man.
Yeah, right.
I'm curious though, Joe. You said you're not sure about the time power. Which one would you choose? Because you said you're not sure.
I'm not sure. Emotional manipulate? No, that's not right.
It's empathy. It's empathy power. That was not.
Yeah, I saw it in the
Yeah,
chat too.
force.
People say empathy power.
I'm William
Yeah.
Price. I already have a lot of empathy power. So I guess and the time power. I've always thought it'd be fun to be able to go back and change time. That would have been my first choice had I not been a victim of it. Once again, it all comes down to what William has experienced. That seems to express. It seems to influence my opinions. But all right, I'll stick with the time.
Mhm.
I'll just be.
Ooh. We're seeing questions. Someone asks, "What is your favorite ship in the game?"
Oh God.
The pirate
Big
ship.
answer.
The pirate.
Honestly,
Definitely the pirate ship.
That's a good one. That's my favorite too, because we're pirates.
That's right. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're pirates. We're actually pirates. That's the spoiler alert for everyone.
Yeah,
they're actually
we're
pirates.
pirates.
But yeah, what's your favorite ship?
I would say that mine is definitely Max and Chloe, just because it's an undeniable connection that like cannot be, taken away. But they also have so many like important core memories growing up together and experiencing what they've experienced coming back together as older, people. And I just think that I guess I relate to that and relate to having a person in my life that just really means everything.
Oh, Hannah,
Hannah
you're
said.
the sweetest.
Answer.
Yeah.
So
Hannah
sweet.
said,
Love
Oh my
Hannah.
God.
We all just look at Hannah at the same time. So, we love you,
Oh.
Hannah.
Yeah. So nice.
I also ship Samuel and squirrels though, so
Me
Valid.
too. That's the best one. How do you know?
he loves his squirrels. It's just a little guy. I think Samuel's misunderstood, and I that's my opinion.
My favorite ship is William Price and his car keys away.
Oh no!
I'm seeing
They're never there.
so many random ships in the chats. Like
That's right.
I didn't know this existed.
Yeah, me
That's right.
neither.
And Warren is a big one. Like, don't fight, boys, just kiss.
Yeah, it does.
I also
Frank and Beans, yes, Frank and Beans.
I
I do
also
have that shit.
Frank and Beans.
what's
Frank
the
and
girl?
Beans is the tops everyone.
What's the girl who's like kind of the mean girl? Is that Veronica?
Victoria.
Victoria. I feel like Nathan and Victoria, they're kind of together, right? Or
Like
they're just
besties, like mean
best
besties.
they're like mean besties.
They're
I feel like they
they're
can
like-
trauma bond together.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the perfect way to describe
And
it.
go to
Trauma
therapy
bonding.
together,
I'm not
maybe.
gonna say it,
Yeah, like their parents are friends at the yacht club, and they like,
Yeah,
got put together. I feel like they would have some long history, like Max and Chloe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria and
honestly.
Nathan are more like best friends, in my opinion.
Or like
Yeah,
a royal
honestly-
couple. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
True. That's the perfect
In
way
a
to
in
describe
arranged
them.
marriage.
Wait, people ship Warren and Nathan, but didn't they like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
well,
yeah.
they're basically like, why are you fighting? Kiss. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I
like-
said. Yeah, boys.
that's funny.
Calm
Okay, that's
down.
iconic.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just wrestling.
Honestly, it's funny because the amount of people that are talking about like Warren and Nathan basically not fighting but kissing are more than the people that are saying Warren and Max. That's just here.
I would never kiss Warren in the game.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, that's right.
Can we all take a second to appreciate Joyce Price, though?
Great
Absolutely.
mom.
She's
Mom of the year.
amazing, yeah.
Wrong mom.
Like,
Right.
what do you think about how
Sissy.
Joyce handled things in the game? Like, how she perceived Chloe?
Like as a mom, like we're like judging her mom skills right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Hardcore.
We're gonna
hardcore.
judge the mom.
Hardcore.
I think that she tries her best and she definitely makes some mistakes.
Yeah.
But I also have a really hard time separating the character from Sissy Jones, the incredible voice actor, who I love and like want to have. I mean, I have like a mom and a mother-in-law, and I want her to be my third mom, like kind of a three moms. Like Sissy's amazing. So I probably see Joyce a little better light because of how much I enjoy her as a Sissy as a person. But
Oh yeah, we did a Twitch stream with her too. One of the
she
episodes.
brought us waffles.
Number 3. That's
You
right.
got waffles on your Twitch stream?
Yeah, Sissy brought waffles for us.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's
She's the best.
so cute.
And she's
I like
working at
it. I
a
love
diner, God bless her. You know, she's just
Yeah.
holding her best, making minimum wage, working for tips, just trying to raise a
yeah.
crazy blue-haired girl, you know? Give her a break.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, honestly, everyone loves Joyce. Like, look at the chat. Everyone
Yeah.
loves Joyce. She's a great mom. She makes mistakes, but doesn't every mom, you know? So we loved her. We loved
She had a
her.
little trouble with her taste in the next husband, but you know, other than
That's true. That's true. First husband was a success, though.
first
I
husband
mean,
was good. He was good.
until he
But usually
died. But
people usually have relationship patterns. They always sort of fall for the same kind of guy. Joyce switched it up,
Yes.
and I
yeah,
don't think that was quite to her advantage.
Yeah,
She was in a haze of grief, you know? She did her best.
she really tried.
okay. Next question. What's your favorite quote in Life is Strange, no matter from which game or character?
Ooh.
Your favorite what?
Quote.
Quote.
Quote. Oh gosh.
Yes.
What the fuck ever?
Slay.
Hannah,
Good
you've got to
one.
have some good ones.
My favorite, I don't know why. I just think it's funny to say, and I had fun saying it, was release the Kraken.
That's such a good one.
I love that one.
I would agree with that. Release the Kraken is always a great thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say my favorite quote that I said as Kate, it was like, I'm keeping the balloons though, because it was like one of the only times she was happy, and it was really nice to be happy as Kate. She deserved it. But one of my favorite lines that's not mine is in the diner, and the two boys are fighting in the background, and I don't want to, there's a curse word, so I won't say it, but they're like, "Don't slap me."
Yeah.
And then there's a curse word. And I just find that line really funny.
Don't flat me?
Slap me,
Oh, don't slap me,
Don't
right?
slap me.
biatch. But the way it's said, they're like, "Don't slap me." I'm like, that's so funny. But yeah.
How about you, Joe? Which one was your favorite again?
Mine? I'm
Yes.
well, Hannah gave it to me. It's Release the Kraken. Who doesn't love saying that?
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I was trying to find. I was looking last night to see if there was there was a quote of mine that I really like, went crazy with. And there's no like great quote in one for me. It's all kind of just fun and the sweetness of what I do and what we do together. So there wasn't like a memorable quote per se. So I'm going Release the Kraken, because I use that quote all the time in life.
It's a
I'm
good
always
one.
releasing the Kraken in life without knowing it was in Life is Strange. Been doing it for decades.
Hannah,
The
Hannah,
Mount
was
of
there?
Chocobros.
Hey, Hannah, was
What?
there any things recording when you were recording, because you had to do so much dialogue recording because it was all internal dialogue? Was there anything thinking back to the recording that you were like that you got stumbled on, or was tricky, or something that sticks out?
Yeah, definitely. Going back, when Max becomes angry, Mad Max, like Bad Max,
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Mad Max. She like, she like goes back to the start of the game and starts recorrecting all the mistakes she made, and like telling people off and being really assertive, and that was hard for me to kind of get into the groove of, but then I got really into it and it was a little hard to get out of it.
Wow, so it was almost like you were playing a different character, like a different version of Max.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
It was interesting to like be so vicious to some of the other characters.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's where like beware of your power kind of a thing.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, what about you?
Well, I remember the day one, when it was me, you, and Ashley in the booth together, doing that pivotal scene where in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got to do that together? That's
That's
cool.
cool.
I
That's
love
cool.
that scene. Yeah,
That's
it's my
so
favorite
great.
scene.
Wow.
It was definitely a core memory. You know, if that were part of the game, it kind of like this will have not consequences, but you will remember this moment. You know, because it just kind of felt like we were just like reading the scripts that we just got. Right? I don't remember having it in advance. and like going for it in the moment. I'd never met either of you. I even remember asking Ashley, like, "You do this often?" She's like, "Yeah, I do some video games." But I remember screaming too, and just being so nervous of hurting my voice. You know, that whole like when I'm like really like having the dominance over Chloe, when Nathan's having the dominance over Chloe, and just being so afraid of like blowing my voice out, because we started with that scene and then we filled out other stuff.
Wow. Well, what a wonderful gift to be able to have that early on, to really sort of establish relationship and establish all that stuff. We folks out there, we almost always record by ourselves when we're doing video games, and so what they were given was a beautiful gift. Really nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it was special.
They were good about that. They tried to do it whenever they could, because they also brought Hannah and I in together to record the rooftop scene. But which was interesting, though, we were like side by side, so we still weren't like looking at each other, but we did have each other like to play off of in the room. And I also, and I think this was just because he was finishing when I was coming in. My very first session, I recorded with, I don't remember the actor's name who plays David. And we recorded the scene where he like stops me and Max has the choice to like interrupt or take the picture. Like we briefly recorded that together just because I think the schedule worked out. I was just like, okay.
I would have loved to have done our scene together, Hannah. That beautiful scene that we had.
Yeah, that would have been so nice.
Such a pretty scene.
There were so many good scenes that would have been better if we could have like all actually been in the same room. But it was cool that we got to do it for some of the scenes. It really helped.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I automatically thought all of the scenes were recorded separately, but that's so nice to know, especially like Kate and Max's scene. It's such an emotional scene and special. And it's so cool to know that they were actually, you guys were in the same room, and that's so cool, even if you weren't looking at each other, but that was so cool.
I just saw a question go by about, do we get nostalgic when we see stuff on the see content on the internet about this stuff, and you guys just answered that question quite nicely.
I definitely do.
Yeah. There was something really powerful, even like the way that it's set up, because we're all facing the microphone. There's like a feeling of being on stage together, where you may not be looking at each other, but like our audience, Philip Bach, our wonderful session director, and some of the engineers that were there, you know, they're witnessing and kind of holding the space for all of us to go into these, you know, gnarly ways of being, you know, and acting, you know, violent and, you know, discovering inner powers, like all that was, you know, really fun make-believe. So, you know, to be there together and, you know, to be witnessed of it from the other side of the glass was really important.
I'm actually seeing a really interesting question in the chat. What are you guys' opinions on David Madsen? Let's start with Joe first.
The first
husband,
they're like the first husband, the first dad.
Well, first, I have to say that the actor who played David is a wonderful guy. Just a wonderful, wonderful guy. He's a very good friend of mine. We used to hang out a little bit together, and we were good friends. Haven't seen him in a while, but he's a great guy. But yeah, I'm not a real fan.
That's a solid answer. I feel I'm very like, I try to be understanding of all the aspects going on in a person's life. And again, he makes some really bad choices. I do think he has, you know, he's working towards redemption at the end. I don't know if he ever gets there. Was he ever really right for that family? No. Did he try his best to right some wrongs in the end? Yes. So, you know.
Yeah. And Hannah, what do you think?
I guess I probably agree with Diane, because anytime somebody's using violence, it's just not the answer, especially with obviously not with a child or a minor. And I know that he hurt people, but yeah, he seems kind of like a dangerous individual. But I'm glad that he kind of comes around and shows that he does about her safety and everything.
Yeah. And Mick?
Well, I had to Google him real quick.
That's how I get
So
it.
real.
That's right. I got to look
I'm
up
convinced.
telekinesis. And David is the tritagonist. I've never heard that term before either, but I do
What?
remember
Me neither. What's that?
tritagonist. So I think he's the third antagonist of the game. So that means the teacher, him,
But-
and Nathan.
Yeah.
I mean, he was made to be like kind of like someone not many people liked.
The
But
red
in my
herring, as
opinion-
Life is Strange wiki mentions. But I remember trying to we're like trying. He's the at the school. He's not the janitor or he's security, and he's
Security, yeah.
yeah.
Security.
We're trying to dodge him, and like I remember I know what it's like being a kid and feeling pressurized in the house. Like I feel like being in high school is pressurizing enough. So to have a parent at home causing more stress is like, I don't think every parent does the best they can with, whether it be a step parent. I've got two or three step parents now, so I think that, everyone does the best they can with what they have. But yeah, violence is never the answer. And I think that, like especially because I also remember like because he's kind of homophobic around for Chloe too, right? Which
Yeah, ish. No,
He's just generally
sketchy about it.
he's-
Sketchy about Chloe having people over. Like when she has Max over, he's mostly like, "Oh, is this another one of your friends?" And immediately assumes that Max is into the same bad stuff. Chloe
right, because
is
doesn't
into.
Max have to hide in the closet at one
Mhm.
point?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
which I think is a maybe an allegory to again more homophobia. And,
He's
but yeah,
just
could
a bit
be.
on the sketchy side, in my opinion. Just generally, whatever he does is a bit sketchy. I mean, again, he could be trying, but he's just sketchy. So
Yeah.
like
it was
toxic
a cool
masculinity.
thing to have in the show, though. Like in the game, though, because it was really nice to have someone that is like shows more of Chloe's life and how she's struggling now after the loss of her father and everything.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something that was really cool. I've been wanting to ask. Someone said if you could tell your characters anything, give them any advice, or just tell them anything, what would it be? We can start from Hannah and go in order. So, Hannah, what would you tell Max?
I would just tell her one day you're gonna realize how cool you are.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Really sweet. Leave it to Hannah. Just melting our hearts over here.
Yeah, honestly, but that's. Yeah, no.
And she is really cool, and she's an artist, and she's developing her voice and finding her gifts inside and how they make themselves in the world. I think that's really beautiful advice, Anna.
Nick.
And Nick, what would you tell Nathan?
Oh, I would be like, oh, sweet
Advice or
Nathan, my sweet Nathan boy. It's okay. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be angry at yourself and your parents and your situation, but you don't have to take it out on anyone. And you have a drug problem, my friend, and you can get help from that. And you may need a doctor's help in managing, your stress levels and getting the chemicals in your brain balanced. And it's going to be a process. And there are safe people in the world that you can let your guard down from, and you don't have to hate yourself or anybody else.
Nathan
It's gonna
definitely
be
needs to
okay,
hear
buddy.
a lot.
Yeah, some good hugs. Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to hear what Diane has to say to Kate.
Oh
Yes.
no, I don't want to. I feel like
I'm excited.
Oh God.
well, because in my head you always save Kate, right? So you always have the hospital scene. So I want to say, like, of course, like, it gets better, like everything's gonna be okay, you're gonna find people who care about you, but I feel like she's already figuring that out in the game. So I'm not really sure what else. I think I would just remind her to go after her passions and play her music and draw her doodles, and don't forget to write that children's book.
Aww.
I think Kate would genuinely write like such a good children's book. She
Right?
has
I
to
keep
do it.
waiting for it. We there's comics. They did a book for the third one. I'm like, where's Kate's children's book? Where is it?
Yeah.
Real.
We
Yeah.
need it.
And Joe, what would you tell William?
William,
Yes.
Tell Joyce you're going to be about 15 minutes late.
Oh,
You got something you got to, you can drive over. But she'll be there. Just wait patiently. It's going to be okay. Just wait about 15 minutes.
Just
I'm gonna cry. No.
this is okay. I have another question for you, Joe. What would you tell Chloe?
No, this is too far.
What
This
would
is
you
too
tell
far.
Chloe?
No,
Because
no.
I don't know. I just want to know.
This is good.
What
This
would I
is
tell? Well,
No. I take this very personally, actually.
yeah, no, this is tough because it's. I'll tell you a stupid story when I'm done with this. Chloe, just. I know I'm a big loss, but I'm still with you, and I'll always be with you because I'm a part of you.
Aww.
Your sense of humor, your fun, that fun side of you, that side of you that's willing to take a chance and do something just dumb, that pirate side of you. Don't lose. Don't let that get lost. Because I'm still here. That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna go
I'm
cry.
crying.
Yeah, me too. Wow, those
No.
are really good words. Those words are wow. I think actually, like indirectly, a lot of people need to hear this. So the chat's already going.
And Aaron's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sobbing. I'm crying.
Thanks, Joe. That's very sweet.
Yeah,
No,
honestly.
we spend a lot. Grief is a tricky and difficult thing, and there's a lot of grief to deal with in the games, and I have a friend who's going through it right now, and it's you just got to tell them that memory is always there, that person is always there. Don't let the light of that person go out. Let that light keep you going. Let that light keep you positive. Anyways, the stupid story is just to break that the ice a little bit is literally the week the game came out, I went to a convention and I immediately saw somebody cosplaying Chloe. And I went up to her and I says, "Excuse me, I am your father."
I would live to see that.
Oh my gosh.
and we're still friends to this day. So
Nice.
How would you feel like if someone came to you like, I'm your father? Oh, by the way, I actually voiced William. Bye.
I would like stand still and I would need a minute to process like what just happened, and then I'd run after you like, wait, what? Repeat that.
Well, it's funny. I have a professional career being Chloe's father. I'm also Chloe's father in Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. I'm the mayor of Paris.
Oh,
Chloe. So I'm a professional Chloe's father.
I love it. Professional Chloe dad.
Father. This is so fair.
I'm trying to get someone to cosplay and be half of Chloe from Miraculous and half Chloe from Life is Strange.
Oh, that's cool.
She has. Do you have? No, you have
No,
Zoe.
I have Zoe. I have.
Well, technically,
Sister
I'm
of
sort of
Chloe.
a stepfather of Zoe as well. So you could do a Zoe Chloe.
Zoe Chloe, let's do it.
Zeclo.
Then I can really say, I am your father.
Yeah.
You too.
I'm your father's.
I'm originally the father.
But no, I think it would have to be, I am yours, father. I think it would have to be. It's only one.
That means you're the mayor of Paris. Oh, we're in France right now.
The mayor.
Wow.
Well,
The mayor.
the little connections just get crazier and crazier.
The thoughts are getting connected.
Yeah.
We started from Chloe from Life is Strange. We ended up the mayor of Paris. But, be going.
Actually, there's very random question. I have to ask this before we forget, because this is something me and Asel would want to ask. What is the character you personally relate to the most? Like, what's a character that you see yourself and you're like, wow, that's like a mirror?
Not necessarily mirror, but like generally you relate to the most.
Obviously for me it's Max. I really relate to that struggle between like being introspective and a little bit introverted, but also wanting to connect with other people and have meaningful experiences and work through that kind of anxiety to kind of be around others and, have a fun life. So I just relate to her a lot about that, and just like her arc in the game of becoming more confident. I really thought that was awesome, and kind of related to it too.
Okay. Nick?
That's a really good answer.
I also relate to Max, the like awkwardness and the like everything Hannah said, just like the kind of social awkwardness and like not knowing like how to interact with people all the time, and learning how to gain that confidence, all of that totally. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, the social part of things are very difficult sometimes to like know when to say what, and then you overthink everything. You're like, wow.
Everything,
Honestly, I'm glad Max has it
everything.
though.
It's very good representation. It's realistic. Like the way Max is, it's so realistic, and I think a lot of people can view themselves in that way.
I also use it when I'm cosplaying Max. I use it a lot when I'm like awkward towards people. I'm just like, you should not bother. It's in character. Not me. I'm actually in character.
I'm just problematic.
Yeah, I think I relate to Max as well too, and I think that's just part of the narrative beauty that this game has, is because we get access to her internal dialogue and see how she thinks and feels, and judges and gets nervous about things and wants to express herself, but is figuring it out and managing relationships. So I think that's the beauty of being able to empathize someone and being in someone else's shoes, is that all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're just like me. They're just thinking about themselves and how they can try to be a good person. So I think I identify with her most as well, even though Nathan and I are very, have a similar voice.
It's just a
a
voice.
voice. It's just a voice thing.
Yeah, it's just here.
Yeah.
That's also a lot of talent. Might I say that?
Grazie.
Max is terrific, but it's funny, as an actor, you always hear us say that you love playing the bad guys because the bad guys are such fun. I really love when I get to play a good guy, just a guy who's just a good guy, and
William.
Yes.
William is that, and he was such fun to play, and so he was inspiring in a lot of ways. Even in once again, my scene with Hannah, where he's talking about trying to make money and all this stuff, but he's still going to do it. He's still going to do whatever he has to do to help Chloe, and what I loved about him is his playfulness at all times. He's always willing to do a dumb voice and do something silly and keep it all playful and keep life playful. And I'm a big believer. My favorite animals, besides the moose, is an otter, because otters are very playful animals. And William's a very playful guy. And I really liked that, who really loved fully. And I love that.
Well, I know we only have 5 minutes left, but can everyone else say what their favorite animal is?
Llama/alpaca.
Their spirit animal? You got the
I
llama?
love giraffes and snakes.
Toucans?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Asal?
I don't know.
Theater.
Theater. This is
These are
production. This is
This is
theater.
a child.
Aw.
Somebody just said
He's a
that.
hamster, but
water.
he looks angry in reality.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So
She adopted him in Max, and she wanted him because like this, he looks very angry.
yeah, I adopted him as Max. Actually, that was
Yeah.
actually, yeah. So
That's
him.
Nick, what's yours?
I would say a dolphin. Yeah, a dolphin. Or a
Excellent.
whale. I've always liked orcas.
I've been trying so
They're so
hard to
free.
read through all these things, by the way, and all these questions and all these comments, and wow, what an amazing audience we have today. I just like to say that.
Yeah, thank
Great audience.
Guys.
I wish I could answer all the ones that I saw that were directed to me, but
Yeah, but we'll
So
be streaming on our Instagrams to sign, and you can ask more questions. We can answer more questions there. We're gonna try to combine our live streams. I don't know how it'll work. We'll see what technology does, but
We're gonna press the- we're gonna press the
technology has
button.
not been good to me today, so let's hope it gets better on Instagram.
Yeah, the
Yes,
whales.
so
I love the whales in the games too.
Oh yes,
they're everywhere. I love them.
Oh yeah, the references are crazy. Every single time you walk past them, it's like, oh whoa, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that whales are kind of like alien dinosaurs. You know what I mean?
No, explain.
Well, like
Fair, but what?
they're like dinosaur size,
Okay.
right? Like especially humpback whales, which is I think what's in Life is Strange. So
Yeah.
I mean, think of them. There's no other animal that I can think of apart from elephants or giraffes that would even closely resemble the size of a dinosaur. And then they're kind of floating all the time like aliens. Like there's all, you know, and the sounds of them. There's, you know,
As a
like where
sur-
do they come from? You know what
As
I'm
a
saying?
surfer dude, have you ever seen any in the water?
Oh yeah. I've seen lots of wildlife out there.
Yeah.
I've never been on top of a whale, but I would like to go down.
I was a scuba diver, and I got to be in the water with a humpback whale at one point.
Oh my gosh, must have been amazing. Did you
Oh,
hear any
geez.
sounds?
I did not hear any sounds.
Oh, I think I would just melt into the water if I started hearing the.
Yeah, me too. We were on our way back in the boat, and somebody pointed over a little lane and said, "Over there!" So I dove back into the water. Even though I was
Oh yeah,
to be
cool.
near them. It was fun.
I got to do some shark dives in Australia, but I would love to go down to
Ooh.
Cabo, and I've heard that you can kind of just get out, and once you get out of the bay, you know, that's kind of the Wild West.
Yeah.
What was there's an artist that I found that made a beautiful print of Nathan and an orca, I think, and it's in the stream shop if anyone wants
Oh, cool.
wants one
Oh,
of those.
So
Ooh, that's
nice.
pretty.
I gotta get some people to make me some artwork. That would be fun.
It's out there. It's just out there.
Yeah, Joe.
What was the
Hold
other
on.
thing? There
Check
was
out
something
all
else
our
we were supposed to
artwork.
talk to. We've only got a few minutes
Life
left,
is Strange.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Day, you got some beautiful stuff that was made. Protect.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh
your
my God.
art, wow. Like the Kate's art is so pretty.
We
were
have one
staring
sad
at it.
one and one happy one.
Yeah, it was pretty. Like the prints are.
He was so cute. So cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone check
so-
out our prints.
Check the prints out, everyone.
Yeah,
It's the
go
caption.
get your prints while you still can. Go.
I mean, they still
Go get
can,
those
even
prints.
though they're sung, but you know.
The prints are there. Get
Mhm.
prints. Or don't. Your action
And
has
then last
some-
minute, does anyone have anything they want to shout out or plug that's coming
Can
out?
we get ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra? Please. It's the reason I live.
ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
Slay.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Mosh it up, Shaka Bra.
Yeah, the
Hey.
chat's gonna love it.
This is the reason
Yeah.
I'm alive.
I know.
Oh, you guys
Shout out.
plug the Instagram channels that we're going to be signing on. Hannah,
Oh.
go.
Oh yeah, my Instagram channel is just Hannah Tell.
And it's just
Mhm.
Nick Schreiner, just like my name. And shout out to gay rights and trans rights.
And
I
then
love
mine
you.
is it's
I'm
Dan
so
Hutton. Yeah, my name as
Mhm.
well.
And mine's at Joe Ockman, JoeOchman.
So you guys can go check the signing out. You can still get your prints and you can watch them and hang out more. And this was so fun, guys. This seems so surreal to us
Yeah,
too. And
sure.
Well, thank
Thank you
you.
for the
Thanks,
live-
thanks for guiding us along and looking fabulous in your cosplay.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for doing that. And thank you to Streamily for reaching out to us and
Yeah.
offering to host us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We love you.
Really
I'm gonna figure out how to go live. And for anyone who wants to keep this party going, we'll see you on the phone.
Goodbye. Thank you all for everything. It's a great honor. And like,
Bye, everybody.
thank you so
Take
much.
care.
I hope you have a good evening. Good luck,
Thank you.
signing.
Thank you too. I wish the two of you
Bye.
true love.